guys, Mir here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet this adorable crochet octopus plushie. These are so cute and adorable to display in your home. So let's get to the materials you're going to need to make these. You're going to need yarn, scissors, a crochet hook, safety eyes, stitch markers or a paper clip, a yarn needle, and polyfill. If you have all these materials, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we are going to be starting with a magic ring that has 6 single crochets in that magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we are going to close that magic ring shut and place your stitch marker on that loop on your hook. Alright, for row 2, we are going to be doing increases all around. So I'm going to go into that first stitch, do a single crochet, go back in, and do another single crochet. That's how you do an increase. You're going to do this all the way around in all 6 stitches. Alright, when you're done, move your stitch marker to the loop on your hook, and we are going to begin row 3 by doing 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then an increase in the second stitch. Again, 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and an increase in the second stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around. Alright, for row 4, we are going to be doing 2 single crochets in the first 2 stitches, and then we are going to increase in the third stitch. 2 single crochets, and then an increase, and you're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. Alright, for row 5, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets and then an increase. 3 single crochets and then an increase. And you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. Moving on to row 6, we are going to be doing 4 single crochets and then an increase. And you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. 4 single crochets and then an increase. Alright, now for row 7, we're going to be doing 5 single crochets and then an increase. And you're going to repeat that pattern of 5 single crochets and then an increase all the way around. Alright guys, now for rows 8 through 16, we're just going to be doing single crochets all the way around for a total of 9 rows. So just a single crochet in every stitch. Okay guys, so I finished doing my rows of single crochets, and now for row 17 we are going to be doing 5 single crochets and then a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do a decrease by putting the first loop of a stitch on our hook and the back loop of another stitch on our hook, and then we're going to pull through, making a decrease. So you're going to repeat that pattern of 5 single crochets and then a decrease all the way around. Alright, for row 18 we are going to be doing 4 single crochets and then a decrease. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. 4 single crochets and then a decrease. Alright guys, for row 19 we're going to be creating the little tentacles. So for this entire row we're going to be only working in the front loops of each stitch. So you're going to go into the front loop, do a single crochet. Then you're going to go back into that front loop and do a half double crochet. Then you're going to go back into that loop again and do a double crochet. So now you should have 3 different stitches in that one loop. So, single crochet, half double crochet, and then a double crochet. Then we're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch, front loop only. So you're going to do a double crochet, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. Okay, so that is one sort of tentacle thing. So, as you can see in this octopus, it's not really 8 tentacles, it's just sort of all one little wavy thing. But I really like it like that. I think it's super cute. So that's what we're going to be doing. So in the next stitch, front loop only, you're going to repeat that pattern. 1 single crochet, then a half double crochet in the same stitch, and then a double crochet. Then you're going to go into the next one and do a double crochet, then a half double crochet in that same stitch, and then a single crochet. So now it looks like this. So it's a repeating pattern between 2 stitches, and the pattern is in the first stitch, front loop only, single crochet, half double crochet, and then a double crochet. And then in the second stitch, front loop only, it's a double crochet, half double crochet, and then a single crochet. So the stitches are gradually getting bigger and then gradually getting smaller. So you're going to be repeating that pattern all the way around. I'll do it with you guys one more time. Single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, then in the second stitch a double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. And just remember to only do that in the front loop. I'll meet you guys whenever you're done. Alright guys, so I finished, and before we move on, I want you to check 2 things. First, that you only crocheted in the first loop of every stitch all the way around, and that you have the back loop remaining. Secondly, I want you to make sure that you knew how to do all the stitches and that it looks like this. If you've done that, then we can move on to row 20. Row 20, we're going to be working in the back loops of the row before. So we're going to go in and we're going to do 3 single crochets in the back loops. And if you don't know where the back loops are, it's just these little loops underneath the stitch, so you have to flip it over your creation. So after we've done 3 single crochets, we're going to be doing a decrease. So you're going to stick your hook in the back loop and pull through a loop, then go into the second back loop and pull through another loop. So now you have 3 on your hook and you're going to pull through all of them. You have to do it this way because there are not 2 loops in these stitches, but that's okay. So we're going to do 3 single crochets again, and then a decrease. And you're just going to be repeating this all the way around. Alright guys, after that row we're going to be adding the safety eyes. So you're going to be placing your safety eyes in between rows 13 and 14. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then there's 14. So that is where you're going to place the safety eyes. And then you're going to place them 5 stitches apart. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to place the safety eye there. Now you can snap on the backings. And we have our eyes placed. Alright, moving on to the next row. We are going to be doing 2 single crochets and then a decrease. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then a decrease. Then 2 single crochets and then a decrease. And you're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. Alright guys, so after that row, we're going to be stuffing our creation. So I'm just going to pull a little bit of yarn through so that none of my work comes undone. And we're just going to be stuffing it until it becomes its full shape. Alright, so I have stuffed it and now it is fully shaped. So you can put your hook back through the loop and tighten. And now we are going to be doing 1 single crochet and then a decrease. One single crochet and then a decrease, and you're going to be repeating this all the way around. Alright guys, now it is time for the last row. We are just going to be decreasing all the way around. Alright, now we can remove that stitch marker for good. And we're going to cut our yarn. Make sure you leave enough yarn so that you can sew up this hole. So now I'm going to be attaching my yarn to my yarn needle by just putting it through the hole and tying a knot. Then we're just going to sew it up by going to the stitch directly across and going in, pulling through, then going to a stitch to the left, pulling through, and then to the other side, but don't pull through all the way. Leave a little loop and go back through that with your yarn needle, creating a knot. Pull it tight, and then stick your yarn needle through and out somewhere to hide the tail. Then you can cut the yarn. Untie the yarn from your yarn needle. And voila, you have your adorable octopus plushie. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial for an adorable crochet octopus plushie. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below how this turned out for you and what I should make a tutorial for next. Also keep your eyes peeled for a tutorial for this miniature octopus. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Mir out.